Hey there, beautiful, and welcome to the post-Thanksgiving 5-day reset program. If you are new to my world, I am Jamie. I'm a holistic health coach, and I will be your coach and support system throughout the next 5 days. So I want to tell you a little bit more about the program, and I want to tell you why I created it. So this program is giving you recipes for the next 5 days for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now, some people get overwhelmed with a lot of variety, but some people also get bored with monotony. So I'm giving you options for 5 breakfasts, 5 lunches, and 5 dinners. If you want to try all of them, please do so. If they sound interesting, great. If you have any questions on how to tweak them, or if you have any specific food allergies or sensitivities, let me know. I want to make this enjoyable for you. If you want to have, maybe 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, and 2 dinners that you repeat throughout those 5 days to save on grocery bills, I always recommend that too, because this is not meant to overwhelm you. It's meant to be simple. All of my recipes in this program are plant-based. So you will see protein from plant-based sources such as beans, legumes. I do use eggs for people who tolerate it, and there are a couple options that have fish. Now, again, this is totally up to you and your body and what works best for you, but I try to give variety in that sense. I do not include animal protein in this reset for a specific reason. So this reset is meant to fully rejuvenate your system from the inside out and starts with digestion. And for a lot of people, animal protein in the form of poultry or red meat, while I do include it in my regular routine in moderation, it can be hard for our bodies to break down and digest. So for that reason, it is not included in this reset. You will see each meal has a combination of fiber from plants, of course, vegetables and fruits, healthy fats, and also some form of plant-based protein with every meal. So in that sense, there is a balance of macronutrients, and you're getting plenty of fiber and micronutrients that your body needs and recognizes as food and fuel. So it may take some time to get used to if you're not used to eating this way, but I do remove all of the common food allergens with the exception of nuts. So if you do have a nut allergy, please let me know. We can tailor these recipes accordingly. And what else do I want to tell you? So many things. So take a look at the guide. I outline, beverages, what I recommend drinking or not drinking. So there's obviously no packaged or processed foods. There is very minimal sugar in this program. Caffeine, if you need it, I recommend you stick with tea or you limit yourself to black coffee, 1 cup only if you really need it. But the idea here is taking out some of the things that can be triggering when it comes to food and consumption on a daily basis. Again, this is for your body to reset itself, to feel good from the inside out, to get your digestion moving, to get you de-stressed. So we do talk a lot about the mental side of things as well, and get you feeling in control. So all of these meals can be made in 30 minutes or less, because me included, nobody has time to sit in the kitchen for hours and make elaborate meals. And while we may do that, if we enjoy it, if we like to host, or if we're doing something special, it's not your everyday occurrence. And I think the biggest thing that I get out of this program that I love is that people love these recipes. They are tasty. I am not one to advocate food being bland or being boring. I love healthy food, and I've seen from my own perspective how it can really nourish me and help heal from the inside out. But I like to make it tasty, so there's always that. If you have any questions around the recipes, please let me know. And then seasonal. So a lot of the meals you are going to see, actually the majority of them, have some sort of seasonal component, seasonal vegetable or fruit that is readily available in areas like where I'm at in the New York, New Jersey area, where not everything is fresh at all points in the year. So there's definitely seasonal fruits and vegetables included in these recipes, and hopefully you enjoy them. Again, when you do that, when you're taking a look at what's readily available, it's more fresh because it hasn't traveled so far. often it can be local, which is great because then again, your food isn't traveling so far. You can connect to the farmers, you know where it's coming from. I think that's pretty much everything in regards to food. So what you will get from me, if you haven't already and you do have Facebook, which I know some people don't these days and I totally respect it, but there needs to be a platform for us to communicate regularly. If you have questions or want to share pictures or posts or aha moments or progress, please join the Facebook group. I will be moderating that throughout the entire week. It's a great way to connect and stay in touch. You will have 2 group coaching calls from me that you can join live during the week. So we will have our first one on Tuesday, December 3rd. As of now, it's going to be at 8 p.m., but keep an eye on your emails and I will confirm if otherwise, but that tends to work for the majority. The second call will be on Thursday, December 5th at 8 p.m. as well. And if you can't make it live, no worries. You can always catch the recordings. I do everything in my power, tech gods willing, to record these so that you can go back and listen to them. But this is a great way to show up with questions or, again, just get some one-on-one time with me to connect and also connect with the other people going through the program. You will get daily emails from me with some coaching guidance. So if you've done my detoxes in the past, I'm changing it up a little bit for this specific program, and we are talking much more about getting you acclimated to go through the holidays with confidence and ease, because this is a very stressful time for so many people, myself included. And I created this program specifically at this point in the year, right before we get into the full-blown month of December, right after the Thanksgiving holiday, because for me and like historical Jamie, I have always enjoyed food. I love food. Like, you ask my mom and she's like, yeah, you were the 3-year-old that we'd bring to like a steakhouse and you'd have no problem going to town. I was never a picky eater. I've always enjoyed food of all sorts. And I think that my family definitely has a lot of traditions that evolve around food. I come from, a wide variety of European backgrounds, but Greek and Italian is a big part of my heritage, and food is a big part of that culture. So showing up to the holidays, we always had a full spread of anything you can ever imagine, and I was never one to deprive myself with food. So I'd always typically end up overeating, eating leftovers for an extended period of days, and with all the sugar and butter and salt and carbs and gluten that was going on, I didn't realize it at the time growing up because I didn't have that education around nutrition until my 20s. I'd feel cloudy, like totally foggy, couldn't go to the bathroom. I'd feel depressed. I was probably drinking a lot more than normal, so I was sleeping pretty crappy, and I wasn't feeling like the best version of myself. And you kind of just have this feeling like it's okay because it's the holidays. Well, it can be if you give yourself permission, but if you are constantly bashing yourself and you're still making the choice to eat the leftovers or sleep instead of work out, and do all these things that might be detrimental and set you back if you already have healthy habits in place, you end up feeling so shameful and regretful every day. And that can turn into the mental side of things. Like, that can turn into depression, it can turn into anxiety, it can turn into just shaming yourself and feeling really terrible. So I want to do my best to show up as your coach and give you guidance on how to reframe your mindset, how to hack away at your day and see that you may have time to fit movement in. You may have time to make a healthy breakfast for yourself. So I'm going to talk about a lot of these things throughout the week, and every day you're going to get an email from me giving you guidance for the program and for navigating and having a healthy mindset throughout the holidays. Because to me, the mental part of this whole program and just life in general is so important, because you can be eating all the healthy foods, you can be moving your body every single day, but if you're really stressed out or you have poor dialogue in your own head, or you're setting up roadblocks for yourself as to why you can't be successful or why you can't make this behavior change and why you can't instill this new habit, you're never going to make it happen. You're never going to feel good in your body. And stress, I've seen myself, unfortunately, personally, how much stress can manifest physically in your body and make you physically sick. So it is certainly worthwhile to learn the tools, because unfortunately no one teaches these things to us in school, for how to have a better relationship with yourself and in your mind. And that can affect the choices that we make, the behaviors that we seek to do, the habits that we put into place, and how we feel overall about ourselves and about our life and our health. So that is why I created this program. I'm doing it right before the holiday season is in full-blown effect, because there will be a lot of parties that come up throughout December, whether you celebrate Hanukkah, Christmas, Kwanzaa, anything else that might be coming up in the month of December. I am here for you. And remember that those are just moments in time, those parties. You have a choice always. So we will talk more about that. You have a choice for what you choose to indulge in, and how much. But sometimes it's hard when you're not used to holding yourself accountable. So that's a big piece of where I come into the mix as a coach. That is my job. I help women make plans of action around their health and their wellness goals. I provide education around nutrition, around lifestyle change. I take a holistic view and approach to one's health. So everyone might look a little bit different when it comes to their personal goals, but I am here to support you and make an action plan that not just feels good, but it's fun and it's totally tangible so that it can be sustainable. No step of progress is too small in this program, and I always look forward to seeing and hearing how it's going. And you did a huge benefit to you and your health by just taking the step to sign up for this program. So I encourage you to read the emails, to watch the videos, to actually implement what I'm providing you as a resource, and see the change for yourself, because that is where the magic happens. So thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you for signing up for this program, and I will talk to you soon.